Yep. Okay, so work progresses. What we've found out is we've got a very good arm in here, moves around nicely, no problems at all. But this one was really stiff when we put the crank on, not crank. I got the piston in with the arm, and this is the one that was seized up with the shims, or the bearing shell should I say, that spun over. Now when we put this in, it was completely locked on the camshaft. Now you can see this one is pretty black, and I'm wondering if when it failed that heat has distorted the size of this thing, because we've put just the shell in on the crankshaft and it's absolutely fine, it moves really well. So I'm going to put this in and just show you what I mean. So camera down. So we just feed this in, and you can just turn it around as we pick this up. There we go. And do it with the profile sitting in there. It's gone too far. Let's move that down again. So moving that in there. And I'll move it to the back so I can get the bolt on. And we're going to do it so that it lines up properly. Where are we? Yeah, you can see the mark there and there. So they join together. You can see it actually marks the shell on that one, which is something we want to avoid, where it was too tight. I'm going to show you anyway. So yeah, that's the way they go together. And we have the 996 sitting here. So that's joined there, and already that is really tight. Just spin this in. Okay, Kenny's took his. Right, is it? There it is. Is the 10 this. This one. Yep. Okay, so we're just going to tighten these up in here. Now these have to be done to 50. That's alright, all good. Okay, lovely. Yeah, you will. So, that's on there. This is set to 50. See there? So we'll just tighten this up. There we go. It's getting nice and tight now. It's locked as well. Now, I'm not going to do it to 50 all the time, but this will just demonstrate the problem we've got at the moment. So you can see I can't. It's locked on the crank. That's not moving individually. So we need a new one. So I'm just going to have to make sure I get the right one for the engine. This is an M96.23, I think, or 22. But I'll just check. So yeah, so whip that off. So yeah, this is knackered basically. So let's get that off. Wrench gone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that off and I'm going to put one of the other ones on, just to make sure that it's not that part of the crank. That's the problem. So let's split that. So you can see that is really in there. There we go. So yeah, it's actually marked it there. It's marked it there. So put those together. Put the bolts back in. And this goes with this piston that was labelled up number 2. I'm just going to put that back in there. And now what we'll do is we'll just use this one. We'll put that one in there. Now I'm not going to take the piston off and leave it on the arm. Just mark this up. So now it goes that way round. Right, now we have the 996 facing this way, so we want that to go in like that. So you can see it's got no new shells in. This has never been fitted. Just put a dab of put that on the same one that we were just working on, which is that one. Actually come out of there. Let's just drop that up underneath. The shell in there. There we go. Right, so that's on. I'm going to do this up to 50 again. Or just, not actually 50, just below. Right, you can already see that moves lovely now. Absolutely perfect. So that's good. So we know that that's the problem. We need to get a new one of those. So what I'm going to do now is just put another one in there, and probably take this one out as well. Okay, little update for you. Get this round the right way. Okay. Little update for you. So what we've done, we've gone along, as I said. I removed all of them and replaced, or not replaced, placed each of the pistons and arms and stuff on the crank. We used this one as the guide, or the test mule, if you like. The one that we thought was playing up, which is this one here. You can see it's all burnt. This is the one that had the spun shells on that caused the engine to lock anyway. This is the cause of the problem. Now you can see it is quite dark and maybe burnt, but whatever's happened to this has caused it to go really tight when we put it on the crank. We've tested all the other ones, so another two over here. You can see in the box, they're all fine, they've all got the new shells in. And so yeah, so what we've done is we've found one on eBay for a M96.23 engine, which is what this is, or car, and ordered a new one. It comes with a new piston, but what we'll do is we'll just the piston that come from this one here we'll just place on top of the one that comes from eBay, and it's yeah, it's this one here, which is the one that's going to go on with the squiggly mark. So yeah, so we'll place that on, which is in very good condition, and obviously we only need the arm. The arm is the only one that's the problem. But this is turning now quite nice. There's an initial resistance, but once you get over that, if I can try and show you now, I'll find a bar. Let's just move that. So there we go. And it does move. They're all moving quite nice, so here we are. And I'm also going to order an engine crane as well, an engine stand, because when we build this up we're going to need to be able to rotate it. You do one half and then you do the other. It's going to be a lot easier, and then I can take apart the structure that is Gav's pallet engine clean / storage stand. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so I've moved on. I've decided to put the IMS bearing carrier on. It's pretty simple to get it around the right way. The indents around there. The bolts go in with a bit of 743 on. I think they're up to about 10 to 12 meters. But I'm just going to nip them up. As long as they don't fall out, it'll be absolutely fine. So let's get the rest of them on. This one is the one that we had to refred. Careful with this one. Can't quite see that, can you? Going in okay now. Don't want to cross-thread it. Okay, just nip them up. Torque wrench. To 10. click, click, click. It's done. Okay. Okay. So that's all them done. We'll just move on now. Probably going to put the chains on for one side, get these running as well, and get the IMS on. I'm debating whether to pull the IMS out now as well. So let's see.